Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Railgan and Barcode on Proxima Station, the latter edition. In the top right side of the map, we have the GM Red Terran player, it is Barcode. And in the bottom left side of the map, the GM Blue Zerg player, it is Railgan, representing Argon. So a ZVT for you guys at the Grandmaster level. Again, at Grandmaster, this could be pro player. This could be a pro player here wearing the barcodes. You don't know who it is, so I expect very amazing things out of this dude. And Railgan's just been around for a while, man. Been really consistently steady at that Grandmaster level. Very strong Zerg player all through different patches. And we'll see how he manages to do against his Terran opponent today. So Proxima Station, pretty fun map. I mean, you have like a weird roundabout way to get down to your opponent's base. You got to pass these rocks, sneak around this way, and then sneak around that way. Wait, no. Sneak up this way, and then sneak down this way. And then you are here, right? It's a weird roundabout thing. There are tons of expansions. You can see stuff. I mean, I've seen games where every single base on this map was taken, even though there are, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 16 bases on this map. That's a lot of bases. Hatch first year for Railgun, and nope, no, that was a pool extractor hatch out of Railgun. I apologize. That's exactly what that was. And a 1 Rax expand here out of Barcode. There's the Rax, there's the expansion. He might have gone command center first, based on how far along that is. 800 hit points in, and that one's like 6. Yeah, you know what? I think those are command center first. But again, it's a huge map. Super aggression from Zergs in GM doesn't seem to be something that's super mega common. Not too common indeed. Alright, so nothing too weird going on here from the Zerg player, Terran player. Getting double gas, though. This early double gas is either Banshee or it's a mech style. Could be a very, very strong mech style out of our Barcode player. And is it going to be a Reaper? Nope, Marine, which again lends credence to the idea this is going to be mech. He's saving as much gas as possible in this early game to allow him to get multiple factories up, allow him to get tanks out, allow him to get cyclones out. All these things are very gas heavy. Thors especially are just so expensive for gas. Second hatch popping just so for the Railgun. He's actually got the Protoss logo, the Protoss StarCrafts logo here. I don't know why. He has that, but we will, maybe we'll ask him. We'll ask him sometime here. It is a factory. There's your factory on the way. Again, not weird. Like a bio player is going to toss up a factory right now anyway. A couple slowlings trying to knock down the reactor that's building on this barracks, and they get chased away by a Marine. So the Lings did what they could to injure it, but not able quite to take it all the way down. Third hatch time, I think, for Railgun. He knows there's an expansion back there. It's time to go for that third hatch. He's scouting the potential location out using his Overlord, but hasn't done anything with it yet. So maybe this could be some kind of a 2-base attack, which against a meching player can be very good, because it takes them a while, right? It takes them a while to get up as much mech as they want before they want to move out. And so if you hit them when they're a bit weak in that middle stage, you can do a lot of damage. Yeah, like a 2-base Roach Ravager play would be amazing here out of Railgun. However, I don't see a Roach Warren. I just see Lings. I don't see a Baneling Nest. You can't do anything with just straight Lings against a Terran player this early. You're just going to get shoved away by pretty much anything the Terran player can make, especially because they have walls. So Hellions are moving out across the map, trying to see what they can burn up. The answer, hopefully, is going to be drones. Maybe it could be Zerglings as well. They will accept that as an answer. They're actually going to catch these Lings perfectly, roasting both of them up. Oh, it's going to be Drop Lord action. Oh, I forgot about the ability of Drop Lord. I would not be a good Terran player. I'd forget about this option entirely. So a couple Lings got roasted up by the Hellions. A lucky move there by Barco. This could be 8 Lings instead of 6. That said, 6-speed Lings inside your mineral line is not something you want to deal with. SCV is not as good at killing Lings as probes are. Pretty good job moving that Marine around in a circle. Lings that are still alive coming into this natural base, picking off a bunch more SCVs, forcing them to retreat, losing so much mining time. The Lings are finally dead, but that's only 3 dead SCVs, only 3 dead SCVs, but it is 43 to 34 Harvesters. Railgun going for a lair, going for a second extractor inside his main base, and still no sign of a third for our Zerg player. Is it time? Is this what this drone is? This drone's going to expand? No? Alright, I don't know where you're going, drone. Seems like a weird path you're deciding to... Oh, okay, now he is. He just wanted to enjoy his last minutes of not being a barracks, right? Exploring the world around him. Like, I mean, I don't know that drones necessarily have sentience, so it's not like they can feel things that way, but you'd have to imagine if you're a drone, As a little drop attempt to do stuff over here in the main base, Lings and Queens are ready for that. And then you get the command from the Overmind, or from Sagara, or from, right? Or from Kerrigan that's like, turn yourself into a building. You're like, oh man, but I liked being, I liked having some ability to do stuff and move around. Nope, you're a hatchery now. All right, that's totally fine. I guess I'll wait for death. Hellbat transformation on these Hellions at this third base. They can take down this building. Hellions very good against buildings, even ones that are constructed. Little fires appearing all over the third. Lings do not want to deal with this. There are Banelings on the way for Railgan. Queen trying to distract them, doing a good job of it as well. More Queens coming in, more Lings coming in. Is there enough DPS? I don't know. Lings just trying to make sure the Hellbats can't retreat. More Hellions coming in, though. Banelings trying to hit on the Hellbats. There we go, getting some nice explosions off. Well, okay, there they go. Pretty good splits, actually. The Hellbats doing a lot of work here. Queens harder to kill. Lings on top of the Hellbats do manage to clean out all of them, but one. Hellbat has 8 kills, and the Queens finish that one off. So lost here, 30 Zerglings. Again, some of those were in that attack up north, and a Baneling for 8 Hellbats. 8 Hellbats are dead. Did they kill the medevac as well? Got the medevac. Nice job, Railgan. That is a huge thing, killing that medevac this early. Liberator setting up shop here in the main base of Railgan. Again, the mech harassment continuing from our barcode mechan player. There are Hydras. There are the Lings are going to distract the Liberator. Oh, okay, pretty good. Pretty good. Lost 1 Hydralisk there instead of a couple. That is little tiny things that you can do really make a big difference coming into this long game. Muscular augments on the way for Railgan. He's responding to a very mech-heavy style with Hydralisks, which I don't know. I mean, no, Hellbats do extra damage versus them, do they? No, they don't. Actually, no. Hellbats do straight up damage against everybody, so all right, whatever. Maybe Hydras are not a bad choice. It's just they only have 80 hit points. They're very easy to kill. Liberators do pretty well against them. Tanks do very well against them. Not that they do extra damage here, but just because there are so few hit points on these little attacky dudes. There is a changeling for Railgan sitting here with this army. He's going to off himself here in just a second. Ready, set, go. And there it is. Dead. Dead. Orbital command, throwing down some additional of these mules here at the third base. And moving out once again, here is Barcode. He's got Hellbats. He's got Marines. Any upgrades on these Marines at all? They've got Stim. They have Stim. They have no combat shield. They have no +1 attack. Again, Marines are not going to be the core of the army here, but he wants some anti-air. I suppose that's what it is. Hydras coming to knock down this debris. Additional attack path across the map. Just shortens the distance it takes, I think, to get to your opponent's base by some amount. Hydra count looking pretty scary here, and they do outrange the Hellbats. So if they can do some stutter step backwards action here. Nope, just pulling all the way back. No stutter step, just pulling all the way back. This is a really big, scary army. Marines and Hellbats. Dang good combination. Banelings desperately trying to get to the front to actually explode, and there we go. No, that one got target fired down. Some more Banelings are coming on in here. Is it going to be enough? The Hydras are mostly untouched, which is a big deal. This group of Hydras took a while to die, which is enough to chase Barcode away, along with the slow Banelings. Speed Overlords moving out across the map. Another attack. More Marine tank transition now out of Barcode. Do we see any more Hellbats? No, no Hellions in production whatsoever. No Hellbats in production. He's got tanks, but it's a tank Marine with the +2/+2 now getting started here. So interesting little about face here from our Barcode player. Able to go mech early and then switch into a much more standard Marine tank Marauder style coming up next. And will Railgun be ready for this? Hydras are not good against Marine tank. They're really not. Railgun would have not have gone Hydras if he knew this was coming. But he's making more. He's making more Hydralisks, and here they are. If they can pick off the medevacs, though, okay. Never mind. That works pretty well against drops if the medevacs can get destroyed before they drop more than 3 or 4 Marines. Excellent job there by Railgun, making sure that ended up happening for sure. So tanks here defending, Marines defending this third base by Barcode. It's still 3 base to 3 base, 64 to 62 harvesters. Railgun needs a 4th. He's mining out at his main base. There we go. Just now tapping, throwing down the 4th base here at the gold, just to the right of his 3rd. That's why he knocked down these rocks for easier access to his 4th, which he hadn't made yet. All right, so now the question is, does Railgun keep going Hydra? It looks like he's keeping, just deciding to continue going Hydra here. I don't see him switching it up at all. He's going Drop Lords, though. Some Drop Lord conversions coming in. Yes, indeed, there are. Oh, and Lurkers on the way. All right, so 6 Lurkers. A Lurker Hydra play against a Marine tank composition. Not bad. Lurkers actually help immensely there, although tanks do outrange them. They can get picked off pretty quickly if you're not careful. as the Zerg player. So Lurker drops as 4 Lurkers inside 2 of these drop lords with some additional Hydras and picking up some additional Hydras. All right, so it's going to be, let's see. Yeah, it's going to be 4 Lurkers and 8 Hydras coming up for a bit of an attack towards the main, while I think Railgan might attempt to try to knock down the back door or attack this front and just keep the attention of Barcode here. Right? This is all he's doing. He doesn't really want to attack. He's got a couple Lurkers. There's the scan, and here comes the tank fire. There it is. There's the tank fire. So everybody concentrated at the front door by Barcode. Railgun sneaking in the front or the back door, flying directly into this main base, dropping everybody, burrowing the Lurkers inside. All of this production. Hydras are here as well, and suddenly forced to come up this way is Barcode to try to deal with this thing. A lot of dead Marines, though. Lurkers are so good in this situation. Hydras are getting destroyed, as I was worried about happening. Lurkers are still tearing through everything. They're still alive. 3 of them are still alive. 11 kills, 3 kills, 7 kills, trying to push up the front, getting rid of these tanks while everybody else is around, but no, too many tanks. Too many tanks. All the Hydras get destroyed there. Railgun's attempt to get in that front door just not going well at all. Liberators setting up defender mode circles and a scan, and they're dead. Get out of there. Go, go, Lurkers, go. No, not fast enough. Not fast enough. That's finally what it took there to clear out the Lurker infestation. 9,500 resources lost by the Zerg player. 8,000, oh, we'll call it 9. We'll call it 100. 100 for the Terran, so pretty even to this point. 67 to 57 harvesters. Railgun has a lead. He's killed 8 SCVs so far. More than I thought. Single Lurker left outside the front door of Barcode. He clears that one out very easily indeed. He's going for another drop play, another drop attack, just with straight Hydra. Just with straight Hydra this time. Overseer, seeing there's really nothing here. Nothing to defend at all. So let's do this thing. Dropping, killing some rallying Hydralisks, and look at the DPS on these guys. This is so dang scary. Taking down barracks, taking down factories, taking out Liberators. Liberators dying everywhere, but there's a lot of bio on the ground, and they are going to force the Hydras to die. They're taking some Marines and Marauders with them, but again, a lot of Hydra blood there. So they took down a factory. That barracks is burning down as well. Just really keeping Barcode on his back foot right now. Taking the 5th base is Railgun. It is a bit of a sneaky ninja expand. Yeah, Barcode thought that Railgun would expand up along this left side, but he didn't. Instead, he's a little bit further north and to the right. Spore Crawler taking down the medevac. Oh no, blind drop. Blind drop out of Barcode, and he loses it. And he loses the medevac, and once that medevac is gone, the drop effectiveness is absolutely cut in half. It's just so much easier to deal with as a Zerg player or a Protoss player if the medevacs are dead. All right, Barcode says, enough of this, enough of these shenanigans. I'm coming in with a traditional Marine Marauder tank play +3 biological attack. Infantry attack is on the way from Barcode here. And it is done. Is it done? It is done. A lot of DPS here. Lurker's good. Trying to split them so splash damage for tanks doesn't matter as much. And the Liberators are gone. Did he do? He picked off those Liberators very, very like specifically in that last attack on the main, did Railgun. He did not want Liberators in the next attack that the Barcode was bringing. So 5th base is popped for Railgun. 68 to 57 total harvesters. Lurkers again forced to retreat. The tank push is really good against these guys, is the thing. That's why you make the tanks, is to deal with these Lurkers. More drop action from Railgun. Where is he going? Is he going to try to hold this with what he has and then drop 4 drop lords full of stuff in the main? Yeah, looks like he might do it. Looks like he might do it. Oh, the scans and the Lurkers exploding, getting blown out of the ground. And still alive. And still alive. Nonetheless, it's not like, yeah, 17 hit points on that Lurker. And again, it's just slow. It's slow going for Barcode. He likes doing fast attacks, but he can't. There's just no speed whatsoever here. There it is. There's the speed. Pushing right on in with +3 Marines and Marauders. Going to town. Lurkers trying to make this thing happen. Lings and Hydras, just not enough damage, not enough splash damage to get rid of this group. Railgun's 4th base is going to fall. Drones, not sure where to go. Choose the wrong direction, though. I think the Lings and Hydras can possibly save them. There's the drop of Railgun inside the main base at the same time here, and the Lurkers on the high ground. And by that I mean 1 Lurker on the high ground, enough to push the Terran player back. Hydras dropping, poop and creep here as well, taking out barracks and more production facilities here out of Barcode. He does not want to lose these things. I really don't think he does. Lurkers on the ground, getting rid of these tanks that don't know what they're walking into. Lings on top of the tanks, goodbye. Force sent to stop this drop is dead right now. It is totally toast right now. Like, factories are dying. Pushing on in now is Barcode. He knows he needs to kill the Zerg player because he's having a hard time defending his own main base. Are there enough hiders? There might be enough hiders, and there are, but tanks on the low ground. Lings on top of the tanks, hiders on top of the tanks. Marauder unloading and absolutely eviscerating that Terran group. Empty medevacs forced to flee home. His main base is in a shambles. Barcode has lost barracks. He has lost starports, and that's it. A rage quit out of Barcode. Barcode is defeated, and Railgan is victorious. That was an extremely unorthodox play out of the CVT. Hydra, Ling, Lurker out of Railgan, and a mech opening into a Marine Marauder tank play out of Barcode. Just crazy stuff. Look, okay, let's look at this. 60 Hydralisks got killed, almost 200 Lings, 199. 15 Lurkers died, 4 Queens, a hatchery, and 5 drones. Barcode, on the other hand, lost 9 medevacs, 14 Hellbats, 3 Liberators, 12 tanks, 28 Marines, 28 Marauders, 154 Marines on that one, and a bunch of, like, add-ons. Look at that. 3 barracks. Why are the tech labs here in different spots? 1 tech lab, 3 tech labs, and 1 tech lab. As well as 1 reactor, 2 reactors, and 1 reactor. Does it matter what it's attached to? Is that saying... But, I mean, what else do you put tech labs on? I'm so confused. So confused. Anyway, resources lost at this point shows us about 21,000 lost for the Zerg, whereas about 21,000 lost for the Terran as well. So pretty even that way. But it just came down to the fact that Railgun could defend that final push by Barcode, and Barcode could not clear out the attack inside his main base. The Hydras were still here. 4 kills, 1 kill. 9 kills on that Lurker, 6 kills on that Lurker. Hydra with 5. I mean, it's not an incredibly strong group, but +2/+2 Hydras hit really hard. If you can't kill them, they will continue doing damage very quickly. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.